everybody, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Let's Play Wario World! Last time, we beat up a bunch of spooky, scary skeletons, and we beat up a massive satanic doll. And today, we're gonna be facing something that is way scarier than all of those put together. Clowns! Ugh, how horrifying. So yeah, clowns are pretty disturbing, and if you say otherwise, you're either insane or you've never seen a real-life clown. I thought I wasn't afraid of clowns way back in the day, but then I remember the first time I ever saw a clown was as a teenager, I think it was. And clowns in real life are goddamn horrifying. An electric clown fence is blocking the road ahead. This might get ugly. Listen, hit the targets as best you can. If you can hit them hard, you'll down the fence in no time. So what he's saying there is, you can punch the fence, you can do whatever to it once we get to it, or you can do a charge throw with one of the other clown enemies and kill it in one hit. You're not getting away, clown! Yeah! If my commentary seems a little bit off today, I haven't exactly had a good day today. So, it's all started when I was trying to record this video for the first time, because, believe it or not, this is my fourth time trying to record this episode. Reason being, this is the first time I have been... well, not the first time. This is the first time in a long time... Thank you, Wario. Wow. That's weird. This is the first time in a long time that I'm recording in the middle of the day instead of very late at night. And I was doing super well my first recording session. I was in the zone. I felt like I released the Satsui no Hado within me of Let's Playing, if that makes any sense. The surge of amazing Let's Plays. Like, I was doing well, my commentary was on point, it was phenomenal! And then my recording software was dropping frames. Like a lot of them. And the footage was unusable. And I made it like a third of the way through the stage. And I had to get rid of all of it because recording issues. That's a bomb. So here's that clown fence that little spriteling was talking about. If you do a charge throw, it dies immediately. Very good stuff. Yes, I want that money. Yeah. So besides my recording woes and my terrible luck with all of everything that's been happening today, I wanted to bring something up. I know I'm super late to the party here, but I want to talk about Nintendo at E3. Everybody keeps saying, oh wow, E3 2015 was the worst for Nintendo. It was the worst direct they've ever done. It is absolutely terrible. How could Nintendo do this to us? How could they do this to us? When in reality, I will concede the Nintendo Direct itself was pretty underwhelming. Nintendo at E3 as a whole was actually pretty good. And I'll explain myself after this boss fight. So here we have a blue gem body creature. Instead of shooting laser beams or gigantic blasts for an extended period of time and shooting in one direction, like the orange one does. This one shoots 3 beams that home in on you. They are by far the strongest of the gem body creatures. But they're still not tough at all. Dad? Yep, just keep taking out your own kids there. It's doing a lot. Please stop having invincibility frames, please. Yeah, gotcha! And as the ultimate form of disrespect, I'm gonna bash your head to open a door, and you just kinda stuck there for a little bit. Sure, I'll take it. So everybody keeps saying, wow, E3 this year was terrible, it was the worst E3 that Nintendo's ever had. How could they do this? Federation Force is bullshit. Amiibo Festival is bullshit. Paper Jam is bullshit. Star Fox doesn't look good. I need to rush over there as fast as I can. But in reality, Nintendo at E3 wasn't all that bad. We got Smash DLC the very day that it was announced. We got Smash DLC the day it was announced. There was other stuff that Nintendo showed that was actually pretty good. The part where Nintendo really faltered, though, was that they blew their load way too early before the Nintendo Direct, where they should have had all their heavy hitters. Like, for example... Just broke a little bit there. There was no reason for Nintendo to have a mini Direct before the actual Nintendo Direct, because it made people think that there was way more stuff that they were going to show. Like, oh man, we couldn't even fit it in one Direct. Like, it's so jam-packed with content that we need an extra 17 minutes before, like, right before E3, just to be able to show everything. It's fantastic. And then Sakurai came out and he was like, hey, here's a 20-minute Direct for Smash Bros. DLC, because we got so much of it. And everybody's like, oh man, if they're gonna show all these things right now, what are they gonna have later? And later they had a couple good games and filler. Lots and lots of filler. Nintendo's biggest fault was they just didn't space out the things they wanted to show very well. For example, the Nintendo World Championships. I felt that was done very well, except for a few blunders. Mini-wheat. Also, if you look over here, Wario Circus! This place is called Wonky Circus, but apparently they don't think so. And this figure over here, keep that in mind for later. So, Nintendo World Championships, that was done really well. You know, Splatoon was okay, in my opinion. Blast Ball, before we knew it was a Metroid game, was it looked like a decent title. The footage was kind of boring though, so I guess that's a little bit of the reason why everybody's so peeved off about it. It sure would be nice if you peek around a little to see what's coming next. When you can, use the C-stick to look around. And that's as helpful advice. Whoa! That was pretty nifty. And I believe this is a mini game. And I messed that up royally. Wow! Alright, let's try that. Really? You're being serious with me right now. Ugh. Anyway, what was I saying before? Nintendo World Championships. It was very well done. Smash Brothers portion was really neat. And Mario Maker. Dear God, Mario Maker. I don't think I've been that excited for a 2D platforming Mario game in like 10 years. It hasn't been since, what? New Super Mario Bros., the original one on the DS? Since I've been this excited for a 2D Mario game? It was outrageous! I loved it! And then Nintendo spent like 12 minutes of that time that they could... Have a rotten day, explosive ball with face. But yeah, Nintendo World Championships did a really awesome job at showing off Mario Maker. And then they showed it off for like 12 minutes afterward in the Nintendo Direct. They talked about it multiple times. And it's like, okay, we get it. It's awesome. It actually managed to kill a little bit of my hype for it because they spent so much time not giving us new information on it. It was just obnoxious. And then there was the Woolly World portion, where it was a game that we've known about for years and years. And they showed no new information! It's like, oh, here's how we learned about making the amiibos. Like, here's how we did that thing. Which is nice! I love watching Miyamoto talk about how he made Star Fox. I think that's really interesting. But I feel like it shouldn't be reserved for your Nintendo Direct, especially for E3. Like, E3 is the point where you're supposed to show off your games. They're heavy hitters. And Nintendo just... They did that? Sure. But they didn't space it out all that well. And that was Nintendo's biggest problem. Others would also argue that their biggest problem was giving us games that we didn't exactly want or need. But that's a rant for another time. Anyway. Welcome to Wario World! I haven't been talking about this game this entire time! Wah. Oh. I didn't mean to give you money, but sure, alright. Is there anything over here? Oh, I think that's progress. There we go. I completely forget where those treasure spaces are. And here we have the Triceratopses, and they're now cute little alligators with derpy eyes. They look more like the Triceratopses. Not Triceratopses. Pterodactyls! In the previous levels, because they got the swirly eyes, they got the weirdly shaped, rounded face. It's kind of adorable. I like it a lot. Oh, really? You just parried that? Perfect Street Fighter parry? Actually, I played Third Strike for the very first time recently, and God, parrying is such an awesome feature. I don't get why they never brought it back. Even my friend Jacob, who usually hates fighting games, is like, wow, this is incredible. Why haven't they done this again? It boggles the mind, really. Oh, these guys. We got tiny little rat snake charmers and tiny little snakes. They kind of remind me of the enemies from Super Mario Bros. 2. I almost fell off. Also, they count as separate enemies. And I completely ruined that. I wonder if I can get over his head. That is a fallacy. You cannot— Ooh! I was wondering why you guys didn't spawn. We're gonna deal with them in a second. Oh, you respawned. Eh. There we go. And can I kill you with a mad move? Yeah! That's what I like to see. Give me my clarinet. That is a clarinet, right? That's a clarinet. Alright. So we got these lions in cages. Very cool enemy. This is the only time they appear. Well, this level is the only time they appear, and if you hit them enough, they get up and actively try to kill you. But if you don't bother with them, they're not going to do anything to you. Just swipe at you very pathetically. Like, watch. They're like, oh no, I wish I had legs I could walk around with. If only he hit me more. I need to get a smaller enemy. Maybe you will do, friend. Oh my god, I forgot to set my timer. Whoops! Guess I'll just have to play this episode by ear then. Wow, I chose the worst camera angle for that. So what you're gonna want to do is have the momentum from these things fling you. And there you go. Now hopefully I'm not missing that other treasure. Hopefully it's down here somewhere. Or I could fight a gem-bodied creature. Okay then. Luckily it's the easy version that just shoots one straight beam. That doesn't really do much. You're just like, oh no, how did I miss? And I need to throw one more dude at you and you will be completely toast. Or you could just be invincible. For some reason. It didn't play the sound for having invincibility frames when being hit. Alrighty then. Have it your way, this is Burger King. And I don't think there's anything I can really smack it into, so... Give me my 1 coin. I'm not gonna bother with that garlic guy over there. And we have pterodactyls disguised as little flying... Actually, do they have googly eyes? I can't tell. But they do have tiny hats, and that's always appreciated. I'm starting to get worried now. We had that treasure switch that we pushed a while back, and we still haven't found the treasure for it. Ugh. Don't want to have to backtrack through all that. Wow, I messed that up. Okay, so what you're supposed to do is have it launch you, carry the momentum with you. Like that! I love that mechanic. This is really useful around here, so listen up. You can use a dash attack just by pressing the R button. Isn't that great? Thank you, that's what I've been doing this whole time. Not sure why they saved that important tidbit for just now, but sure, I'll take it. I don't feel like dealing with you. Anything up here? No, I couldn't make it. Self-hurting speedrunning strats did not work out. Yeah. Go Wario. Whoa, that made absolutely no sense. Wario, why do you just not care about physics? It's like in Smash Brothers, where you can do this crazy, ridiculous stuff, like, man, like punch you one way and then having the opponent go the other way, or him spinning his head as a kill move for some reason. Or he can fit an entire monster in his mouth, like Bowser. Wario, are you using garlic dispensers? If you don't have much confidence in your skills, then collect coins to buy garlic. The price of garlic increases as you advance in the game, and each time you buy garlic. Yes, I've already explained that. See, I don't need you. I'm not a part of your system. Wow. Really worried about that treasure. Anyway, I'll meet you. Whoa! Hey, buddy, you wanna come out and play? No? Alright, I'll just cut back. And we're back! So, back up here, if you see this little spinny doohickey, you may think we're able to grab on that, but sadly we can't. So what you're supposed to do is punch this little switch, it'll rise, and you got a platform. Not super complicated, but still pretty creative nonetheless. Hit you. Hit you. Do some nice platforming, nothing over here. No secrets, and don't leave without me. And we got a enemy rush. Kill all the clowns. Seriously though, if you are not afraid of clowns, you're either insane or a liar. Because I used to think I wasn't afraid of clowns, and then I saw a clown in real life and I was like, oh my god, I'm legitimately terrified. Like, I know they're just dudes wearing makeup, but good god. Why? Come on. Oh god, we have to fight lions. Luckily this guy will never be able to hit me because I'm right behind him! Wow, I can't believe I dodged that. Wild swing ding! Come on! Now, can I please kill this guy before the timer runs out? That would be amazing. Hit his butt, hit his butt, hit his butt! Grab him! Where are the enemies? They're supposed to spawn when I grab the last enemy in the pack, because I could use them to... whatever. Huh. I'm not complaining, I think it was a good run. Oh boy! Wario, you are phenomenal. Anyway, we got more of these charmers with elephants. And look at that! These guys are so cute. How come everything in this game is just so weird yet so adorable? And you can also grab the charmers individually. Like that! Look at that. Why is Wario having trouble carrying this guy? Wow. I think I'm actually doing this area in reverse. Because what I'm supposed to do is go around from over here. Missed that entirely. Okay, all things considered, I'm playing much better than I was last recording session. Ah, man. And the rope unravels. Seriously, did I miss that green treasure? It has to be somewhere around here. Cutting away! So, finally past that. Not a hard thing at all, but I made it super difficult. Give me my treasure. I'm definitely gonna have to backtrack for that thing. Oh well. This is a fun level. I'm super pleased. Yeah, kill that snake. No! How have I not fallen into the unicorn lair yet? I am legitimately shocked. Am I gonna ruin my run here? No! Alright. Oh my god! I just had to open my big mouth, didn't I? It's like when I was recording this for the first 3 times and I was like, oh man, I'm gonna rotate my saves and not be dumb. So, yeah, nothing bad is happening, everything is going super smoothly. Like I actually said, everything's running smoothly, and then I started to drop all the frames. It is the last box once again. Of course. So every single time I mention, wow, I'm super happy that I'm not dropping frames. Wow, I'm not even going to bother with that clown gate, because I really don't need to. I'll meet you guys back at the thing, because I'm probably going to fly off of this. Or not! Guess I don't have to cut away. Ooh, that was a close one. I'm not gonna bother with you, not gonna bother with you. And I wanna... Yeah! Get the second one. No! I said get the second... Why did it not register? That was clearly a direct hit. But I guess not. How did I make that shot? Now remember you're supposed to do something with this lion? Yes, you are. So what you're supposed to do is, got this lion, right? I think there's a way to jump off his head and get that. No, I'm remembering this completely wrong. Well, later, dude. You're just gonna hide? I guess you are. But this is such a cool design. Like, look, they're also alligators and they still got the googly eyes. You just slap googly eyes on everything and it just automatically makes it better. Taking the momentum thing from last time. Let's see, I can get a better shot than that. There we go. The clown around at the goal may look funny, but he's actually a huge pain. When he gets on his ball and rolls away, you better clear out too. So you have a choice of which platform you want to use to platform through here. Excellent choice of words, me. And usually I don't take this ball, but it seems to be working out for me. Yes, it is! I just looked over at my recording. I've been recording for a very long time, so... Next time on Let's Play Wario World, we're gonna be finishing up this level and fighting the boss right after this one. See you guys then. Headless Wario says thank you.